see if this thing can do a burnout. Another day, another junk truck coming home with Richard Rules. So, been spending some time on Facebook Marketplace. Again, came across this little bit of a race truck. Needs some work. Decided I gotta have it. So we're gonna hop in the truck, drive about an hour, bring my dad with me. He wasn't doing anything today, so he wanted to go for a ride. Hopefully pick this thing up. So, show you when we get there, hopefully. Well, we're approaching the next rock buggy that I'm adding to my fleet. What do you think about it?
Hey, never know until you see it.
You never know until you see it. That's some wise words right there. So, about 8 minutes away. Hopefully it's nicer than the rock buggy plow truck. If it is, load it on the trailer and get on out of here. Well, here it is, 08 crew cab Chevy. It's got a 6.2 in it, supposedly BTR Stage 2 cam. 4L60 that was supposedly just rebuilt. Door that may or may not open. Just gotta be gentle with her, I guess. Subs, oh my gosh. Or sub, I should say. Serious rig here. So the rear end's out of it. Cover's off. You can kind of see. Well, maybe. Let me readjust here. You can kind of see the spider gears are knocked out of it. A couple too many burnouts. One tire fires. Honestly, though, decent truck. I've seen a lot worse. I mean, the bed has a little bit of rust. I've seen these way worse. Cab corner shot. Rocker, not so nice. Oh. What do you think?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, she's a real dream weaver, better than the other one.
Yeah, better than the plow truck.
Carl Vick motor.
Yeah, it could be, I guess. Well, I'm gonna drive it on the trailer. Got it in 4-wheel drive, so it should drive up on the trailer. And waiting on the title to show up, we'll be out of here. Also, there's not really an exhaust on it. Flex pipe. It's squealing a little bit. I had the hood open. I think it's just the belt. It'd be nice if it wasn't a bearing. Oh yeah, you just need to give it the magic touch. What do you think about that? Oh yeah. I love rotted GM trucks, guys, especially ones that have 6.2s with cams on them. Good unit. I think this is a good buy. Well, we made it back with the latest edition of the rock buggy fleet. We're going to get this thing unloaded, get it inside in the garage, lift it up on the hoist, and take a look underneath. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Howdy, folks. Big Rich here from Big Rich's Custom Car Corral, home of the deep discount. I'm here today to bring you one of the finest specimens of an automobile that we've ever had across our property line. It's a 2001 Chevrolet Tahoe. About 270,000 miles on this. And before you say anything about that being a high mileage vehicle, let me ask you this. If you went that far on your own 2 feet, would you want to quit at that point? Absolutely not. You'd want to keep going. Just like this truck. It ain't stopping for nothing. Maybe some hamburgers. That's it. It's got the legendary 5.3 liter V8 in it. 1 liter for every single child you got. This vehicle seats 5, 4-wheel drive, and I'm not talking 4 times 4 the math equation. I'm talking you're going through anything with this thing, anywhere, anytime. It's got a pristine leather interior in it, made out of the finest hog's hide you'll find this side of the Mississippi. Now, you may say the inside's a little dirty, but around here, we let the hogs and the horsepower roam free. On the exterior, you'll notice the tan paint that is finer than a bottle of Boone's Farm. Body panels on this thing are straight as an NHRA drag strip. Vehicle also includes a multi-function rear tailgate and a spare tire. Now, you might be asking about that multi-function tailgate and what it can do. It opens and closes. While we hate to get rid of this thing, we've got a ton of inventory cycling in and out. So come on down to Big Rich's Custom Car Corral, ask for the deep discount, drive away with this Chevrolet Tahoe for only $2,000, and you get a free t-shirt. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, next day, trying to get the Rot Buggy number 3. Maybe we'll just call that RB3 in the garage, do some work on it. Gotta get the Badillac out of the way first, do a little Badillac cold start. This thing ain't ran in weeks. On E85, 30-some degrees. Get some standalone wiring harness for this thing for all the body controls, windows, radio, lights. Trying to make this factory stuff work as for the birds. Also, my brand new power steering pump, I think, took a dump. Oh, Rot Buggy, you need spider gears, Rot Buggy. You probably will crank real slow. I surely hope that you don't blow. Oh, Rot Buggy, exhaust is loud and poopy. All right, fired right up. Good unit. I know one of you guys is going to want to buy this thing. Make a deal. Well, here's the rear end. You can see spider gears. Not much left of them. Chewed up pretty good. Ring and pinion, honestly, it looks really nice. So I think this is just going to get a set of spider gears and be on its merry way. We did see, or did notice that when we looked at it, the right side was sitting a little low. So we got a broken leaf right here. So probably need to do something about that. The exhaust sounds horrendous on this thing. Someone got a little carried away with the flex pipe. Not the best piece of equipment for the job, so probably address that. But outside of that, I mean, it's honestly decent. The front end's not bad. Underneath, everything looks pretty decent. So we're going to take this rear end apart, get those spider gears out, and might be able to source something today, maybe not. We'll see. All right, next day working on RB3. Just went to the parts store, picked up some good stuff. Hopefully going to have this thing on the road in about an hour. See how it drives. Wheels were kind of spinning, maybe turning. Traction, TBD. So I'm going to say the wheels were spinning. Last night thinking about this thing. I'll talk to you guys more about that and a little bit after we drive it, but I had some ideas for this thing. So I don't know, but take a look at what we got from the parts store. Okay, here's our spider gear kit. 4 new spider gears, shims for the side gears, center pin, bolt, neat. The housing on this, not the cleanest housing. Let me see if I can grab the flashlight here. There's some pitting and stuff, so I didn't go with the traditional gasket. Just purchased some RTV. You can see like down here, cleaned it up decently, but it's still not cleaning up the best. And also, Auto Parts Store just had the $50 like metal reinforced rubber gasket, so skip that. RTV, baby. Also got a battery hold down, which reminds me, I think the battery's going to be dead in this thing because I had it in neutral. You got to have the key or the ignition for it a little bit, which turns on pretty much everything. And I never shut that off, so battery's probably dead, considering it was already almost dead when I went to start it yesterday. So I'm going to pop the battery out of that truck, get it on the charger, put that rear end back together. Also need to grab the differential cover from the bed. Hopefully I can find the bolts and get that cover cleaned up. And if I need to go buy bolts, I guess I'll have to do that. We also ripped off the cobbled flex pipe from the driver's side bank of the engine, so it wasn't really doing anything. That had to go. Not really sure what I'm going to do about exhaust for this thing just yet. Wheels are kind of turning on that as well. But got some ideas. Well, we'll see what happens, but I'm going to get to work on getting this thing back together right now. Well, I got the junk spider gears out of it, just cleaning the inside of this out. Got some yuck up there that needs to go away. And then it just needs a set of spider gears, really. It's looking in pretty good shape, ring and pinion-wise. No big deal there. Take a little bit closer look at these spider gears. I mean, well, they're in bad shape. They're in bad shape. That one's decent. Well, I wouldn't say decent, but fared better than the other ones did. All right, slight delay with the RB3 getting that thing back on the road. So I guess first things first, I knew something was kind of up with this thing. It's got the Z71 decals on the bed, which I haven't actually verified by the RPO codes if it actually is a Z71. I'm assuming it is. I looked, or we could see obviously in the differential case that is just an open diff. There was no G80 locking mechanism in there. Z71 would have had the G80 locker in there, so should have known that someone had their fingers in there doing some stuff. And turns out the axle that's in there is out of like a 05 and older truck, like a 99 to 05, 99 to 06, somewhere in there. And those actually use different spider gears than the newer ones. So I tried to put the spider gears in, and I got the side gears in and tried to walk the spider gears in. They wouldn't fit. Turns out the newer gears are like 100 thou thicker than the older ones. So that was the holdup. So we're kind of waiting on parts. And once those parts come in, we'll be able to put it back together. Hopefully everything fits good at that point and get this thing on the road. All right, we got the differential filled up with fluid. Battery's charged, hopefully. Gonna see if this thing starts up, get it out of here. Oh, yeah. Back her out, take her for a little drive. Oh, yeah, just listen to this thing. Listen to it. This is what every kid in high school wants. CAMMED Silverado with no exhaust. Beast. Well, Rot Buggy 3 is running and driving pretty decent. Just going to head to the gas station, get some gas for the plow truck. And nice little maiden voyage for it. What do you think about it?
Hey, bro. Right, really good.
Wonder if it's got any power. Some Christmas lights on the dash. The ABS and StabiliTrak light are probably from this thing having that older differential in it that doesn't have a provision for wheel speed sensors, so not going to be able to address those. And the check engine light, I had to take a guess, probably due to the fact that the exhaust is cut right after the O2 sensor, and the O2 sensor isn't happy with what it's seeing. It needs a little bit more lead after really only one way to determine if something's a good truck or not. Let's do a burnout. So we'll see if this thing can do a burnout. Yeah. Good truck. Try not to destroy the tires entirely on this thing, but I do a little one. All right, another rot buggy saved from, I don't really know what I saved it from, someone else, but this thing's back on the road, ready to go. So, kind of mentioned earlier, I had some ideas for this thing, and I mean, the engine that's in this truck, I mean, I kind of like it. So, I've been thinking about pulling the engine out of this thing and putting in whatever the correct engine would be, which for this truck was the LC9 5.3. So thought about maybe checking out some junkyards or Facebook Marketplace, see if anybody has an engine we could throw in this thing and take the 6.2 out and keep that for some other project. I mean, good engine. I don't know if it needs to be in this truck, but yeah, that's just my thought. Let me know what you guys think. Or if you guys just want to buy the truck as is, let me know. Make someone a great piece. Needs a little bit more work. I plan on getting that spring for the passenger rear side and get this exhaust fixed because it's terrible going down the road. But yeah, just let me know, guys. What should I do with this thing? And appreciate your support in this matter as always. I just got a thing for junk trucks. I'm on a streak right now getting them. And I don't know if you guys like the junk trucks. Let me know. If you don't, let me know as well. I don't know. I mean, it's just something else to do here in Michigan, and I think it's kind of fun, so that's why I've been doing it. But appreciate your support in this matter. We'll see you in a couple days.